here it is, Friday the 13th, the afternoon of such, and it's time to wrap it up for the week. When we left the E-mini on this last go-around, we said, look, we're closed in the 36, 37 area, and we're still here. So that hasn't really changed. We came in today looking to find buyers 40 to 45 and sellers 55 to 60. The sellers were really in the 50 to 55 area. It was a little bit lower than where we thought it was going to be. And we did make it down to just above 32. So we got to our 40-42 pretty handily. The buy this morning, we preferred buy was 40 to 42, but we said 45s, 47s might work. So we come in and you get a nice retest failure up here. Very, very choppy market once again. It took a while to sort out, but eventually it did sort out, and the market eventually sold. Now it didn't. The selling really didn't get underway till after about 10:30 Eastern, and then they didn't waste time. So right here's your head and shoulders off the bottom. Gives you a nice trade up. Retest failure. Retest failure. Sell sign gives you a nice trade lower. So just taking our setups. This was the in the morning. Just taking our setups right here. That trade did not work out. That was a loser. That's one we were talking about in the room. And we missed this because I think after we got knocked out of that one, I went to look at some other markets. So in this trade up to here, we didn't get the second bar follow through, so we talked that up. 50% retracement on the white line right here. Great trade location. Make a new low, and then we break support. So we had a pretty good day trading, all things said and done. Looking at the F1 screen, higher low, higher high. So if we don't break the 30-32 area over the weekend, Sunday night, we can actually take this from the long side. If we take a look and put all this together, definitely looking at a B. So we got the longer term time frame is saying lower. We'll have to see what we get on Monday and the Sunday night overnight market. So this one actually, the F1 could say higher. If we look at the F2 screen, definitely have a B, and this one says lower. So we got a chance for end of the week short covering right here. So resistance, if the market was to close right here, right now, we'd want to be selling this area right here at 42 to 45. So we'll make a 42, 45, 44 sell. You make a sell failure to take out, however you want to look at it. And then we can take a look at our 49 to 51. On the buy side, 30 to 32, it is a B. Let them go down and get stops beneath that, then 25, 27. So pretty good trading today in the E-mini. Again, don't have a lot of volatility to work with, and the reason for that is interference with the markets by the governing powers, our central bank. We do have news on Monday that can change things around, and this news is pretty could come in lower than forecast. So we have Empire Manufacturing, EMI. I always think of the record label at 8.8. That's not a very strong number. Industrial production plus 0.3. This number could come in less than forecast. If you had to make a bet, you'd say that it would. Capacity utilization 79.3. No one pays any attention to that. And then NAHB Housing Index. National Association of Home Builders. This number is, I don't know. I don't. It's been a little more optimistic than a lot of the underlying numbers have been. So the focus will be industrial production. right there, and that can change things. Looking at the 10-year, lower high, lower low, this market can sell. I'll separate it like that. A lot of it depends on what happens to the E-mini. So F1 has this as a seller, F2 a P, but we've come quite a bit ways out of it. So puts we'll see probably come in Monday morning. Looking at the exchange information, open interest, we'll probably see puts bought over calls. Now, if we see calls bought over puts, that tells us something. But if we see puts bought over calls, that says, you know, we just rallied it up during the 310 and 30-year auction. So with a close here in the day session close was 3.5. Last rotate up was 6, then 7.5, then 8. We're at 1.5 right now. I'd like to get it done higher, so I'd like to sell 7s to 11s, but we'll put a question mark by 3. And then our 15 to 19. I'm not afraid to buy it, so 25, 29. And 17 to 21 for buy 2. The E-mini dumps this afternoon. We'll have to move our buys up above the buck. And so, again, all eyes on the E-mini. Okay, the 30-year had a pretty weak close. And, again, probably end of the week profit taking on knob. Spread has much of it as anything else. It closed well off the highs. Last rotate up 21, then 24, then 30. So we're at 14 right now. So 19 to 23, trying to lean against that high volume number, sell 1. Then 27 to 31 for sell 2. On the buy side, 14s. Let's try 1s to 5s. My number 1 levels. And you see, I did it again. I put a number 1 level in there. Can't help myself. And then 25 to 29 for buy 2. Boy, the air just went out of my balloon today. I yacked too much. Life in the fishbowl. That's hard to do. You got to really, really pay attention so you won't look like a dummy. Or in my case, not look like a dummy. Okay, 50 plus or minus is buy 1. Still favors the downside, but 45 for buy 2. On the sell side, 58 to 60. And 63 to 65. I don't have a strong feeling about gold. Going into Monday, we'll take a look at it Monday morning. Looking at crude, we're sellers. Why? Because there's more crude oil being produced than being burned up. And so we have this break at 45.50. We're at 8. So 25 to 50 is sell 1. 75 to 46 is sell 2. Pretty aggressive. We'll make, let them get stops below that 44.50, 44.75 buy one. And then 44, 44 and a quarter buy two. I think we're headed lower. And last but not least, the euro just got smacked again. Goldman has said 1.0 parity by September. I mean, if it's going to parity, it'll happen before September. No doubt about that. The future markets don't screw around. They get a widely accepted trading target, and it's there. There was an article, a technical article written up that we take out 104, we take out a major channel line low. So they see that as a pretty important number. So our 75, which is what we had this morning, buy one, buy 250. Our 75, I believe our 75 was well above where we were. Okay, 105 is a pretty round number, so 5 to 510, it's very, very aggressive. You'll know pretty early in London where at 35 to 40 or so too. But it'd be nice if it would rally a point and a half so we could set some nice shorts again. Folks, that's it. I will see you bright and early Monday morning. Y'all have a great weekend. It's supposed to be in the high 60s, low 70s for us, so it should be pretty darn enjoyable. Thanks for the week. See you bright and early Monday morning.